Hi, everyone. Welcome to Global Predictions with Greg and Ali. Ali will be here shortly. I'm holding the fort down until she gets in here. How is everyone doing? It's hectic tonight. I had a gig from 5 until 7 on Siesta Key, and it's busy. We had a lot of people there. It must have been 100, 150 people at this one condo. I mean, all we do is play like little private parties. So we did a gig on Valentine's Day for this private party for 100 people or so, and it's been fun. So, but I had to rush from the key back to here and tear down all that stuff. But have another gig at the same place at the end of the month, and then we're playing twice a month the following 2 months. But it goes from instead of 5 to 7, it's going to be 6 to 8. So Ali is going to be coming on before me, and until I get back, I should be back no later than 8:30, hopefully by around 8:20, and that's not until next month. It's probably the second Tuesday and the fourth Tuesday of next month that we play at this one place on the Key, and I got a hot date tomorrow night with the love of my life. We're gonna do dinner and a movie tomorrow. She picked out the movie. I forgot the name of it. Um, and then I have Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday gigs every day there. So it's gonna be busy week, and I got lots to build on In5d VIP. So I'm still working on our In5d International Psychics. So being busy, keeping busy and having fun jamming, trying to find some time to go to the beach and get some exercise in. I understand that the Northeast is bracing for some snow. I'm sorry. Shit sucks. But yeah, here in Florida, we're 80s, low 80s, as far as the eye can see. It's summertime, baby. So let's take a peek at who's joining us here tonight. Akasha was the first one to join us, and then Violetta. Thank you for being here. Hi, PD. Thanks for joining. There's Chrissy. How are you? And if you're hi to everyone watching us on Facebook, there's Vera joining us. Hi to Lori. How are you doing? And hello to Ariane98. I think that's a new name. That sounds Edit Chris Videos Perez. Yeah, this sounds like a new name, but hey, welcome aboard. Check out what it says down here. Well, not necessarily that part, but if you got questions, last week we couldn't get to them all because I have to leave at 9:30 to get everything set up for the next show. So if you have any questions you'd like us to answer, put them all in uppercase, like what it says right here, and we'll get to them ASAP. So, and it's cool if you guys just want to chat too. We're totally down with that. It's no big deal. But we can't. The later you wait to get your questions, and the less of a chance we'll get to all of them. So, if you have any questions, give them, put them in uppercase, and if you don't, that's fine too. That's fine too. We'll just hang out and have a great time together. It's supposed to start snowing here in the middle of the night. Oh God. Well, I mean, it's February. It's supposed to snow there, right? Hi, Lilith. How are you? And there's Shirley, one of our moderators, Claudette. Hi. Hello to Ellie G. Thank you for joining. And there she is. Hi, Lisa and Jeremiah. Right afterwards, there he is. All right. And like Whoops. There it is. Let's go here like that. Put them all in capital letters, baby. Yeah. Yeah. Hey, Jeremiah. He says, hey, Greg. Hi, Jeremiah. Just teasing you. Trust me, I'm the king of typos. I know. It might be. Let me check. How is that? Is that better? Because it was on auto adjust mic, and I don't think it was doing a good job. Auto adjust mic, you're fired. How's that? Is that better? Or shall I scream? How is everyone doing? It'd suck if I had to do the whole show like this. No, still low. Huh. Let me try this. Okay, that's as high as it goes. That's as high as I can get it to go. How is that? It's at 200%. Maybe it's picking up my air conditioner. Is that any better? I hear you. Yeah. I hear you fine. Cool. Because I don't want to shut off the air conditioner. It'd be like an oven in here and it would suck. Sounds good to me. All right, cool. I'll just have to keep it cranked at 200%. Yeah. You want to come in, Ali? You ready? Or you just are you happy watching me just die on my own? She's got her thumbs up. So we're bringing the hottest goddess in 3, 2, 1. There she is. The lovely, beautiful, sexy, gorgeous Mrs. Prescott, PsychicAlly from PsychicAlly.net. And I'm sorry, I put your name in wrong. It's ALLY.net. Let's go like that. Hang on. Oh, I'm really fucking it up.
Hello.
Baby. There.
Hello, Ellie. Sorry I'm late. Sorry.
There, I got your name right. That's okay. I got your back and your front, your sides.
I know.
I always got you.
I know.
Fuck yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, let's
I
go.
love you.
I love you, baby.
I
So
love you.
saying, look at that.
Chris, thank you. I know she's in the chat. Thank you, Chris. I love it. Love.
-1 in Canada. Yikes. Hi, Linda.
Hey.
Allie, picture perfect. I agree.
Ah, thank you.
And Shirley says, you're so pretty. Even her. Yes.
Oh, thank you, Shirley.
I've been saying that for years. As beautiful as Allie is on the outside, she's even more beautiful on the inside. So true. So true.
Thank you, my darling.
I too.
Thank you, everybody. Cosmic Detective.
And there's Mary Van E. And Allie and I are going to be meeting with you.
Mary.
We have yeah.
We can't say it on here.
Okay. Never mind.
We're just, yeah.
Okay. Hi to Brian, upstate New York, Syracuse.
Hey, Brian.
Stay warm up there, brother. The picture is awesome on this platform. How cool is that?
Much better.
We're in Talk Studio, provided by Streamlabs. But if you're going to go on this format, make sure you go on to Talk Studio and not Streamlabs. Right, Ali?
Yeah, Streamlabs was crap. Yeah. I was totally bewildered by it. It's like an empty template. And it's like, what do I do with that?
It's horrible.
Yeah, bad.
It's horrible. It's confusing as fuck. I'm computer literate and I couldn't understand it. But the Talk Studio is
Different
by
thing.
Streamlabs. Two different things. Talk Studio and Streamlabs are two different things, despite Talk Studio being, like I'm looking at the URL, talkstudio.streamlabs.com. It's confusing as fuck. But here we are on the Talk Studio part. And we totally dig this. Oh, by the way, we're simulcasting to Allie's Facebook page, my Facebook page, the In5d Facebook page, Allie's YouTube channel, the In5d YouTube channel, and X. So right now we're on 6 different simulcasting on 6 different social media sites, and then at 10 o'clock, if you're watching on Facebook, that link is up here for Rumble and down here on YouTube. So hopefully you'll join us for Live and Uncensored afterwards at 10 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Pacific, and really early in the morning in the UK.
3 a.m.
And we'll catch Candace Owens' series Becoming Bridget. No, I haven't. I love Candace. I hope she runs for president someday.
She's too judgy. She's too judgy.
I just never picked that up on her. Talk Studio. Wow, it's great. Colors are so vibrant. Sweet. Hey, Rob, what's happening, dude? Can't get him. Oh, where did it go? Oh, there you are. Now the hostess with the most. Here's Allie.
Yeah, thank you, Rob. You're so lovely. How's your lovely lady, your wife? That was great. We at least got to hear his wife the other day, didn't we?
We did.
You did, because she was getting ready for bed. So
I was teasing her. He took the camera off, but I said we can still see you. While she's
I know
talking.
she freaked out. I would do.
Yeah.
I would do. Yeah, I didn't want to be on camera.
There's the other half of the dynamic duo.
Oh, Chuck.
We're still coming up with names. Hey, what's up, brother? Thank you, bro. We're still trying to come up with names, and this is a funny name that we came up with because we both have taken those DNA tests, and I know all the bullshit. Don't give it to me. But yeah, basically I'm 25% Russian, Polish, Spanish, and Italian. But there's additional things that you might be. As it turns out, we're both 1% Jew. So the name we're kicking around is the Motley Jews. The Motley Jews, kind of a play on Motley Crue.
I quite like the beach old boys.
2 surfer dudes.
There's the beach boys. Go the beach old boys.
No.
I'm teasing.
No.
You're the one that keeps taking the pee out of being old.
Yeah. But yeah, fun gig tonight. Well, like I said, we're playing Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. But I got a hot date with a sexy goddess.
Yeah. I can't remember what film I said.
I wrote it down.
Oh, you have? Good.
Yeah.
No, I can't remember.
Some porno flick you want to watch?
No,
I'm kidding.
Not till later. No, I don't like porn. I don't. No.
So if you guys have a question, put them in uppercase.
Mm-hmm.
Let us know.
Hey,
Don't wait until
Starfeather.
9 o'clock, 9:30. Ain't happening.
Yeah.
Plus, we don't have any by 9 o'clock. Geez, sure as hell better by then. And like
Well,
I said, hey, if you guys
we
just want
we
to,
don't. Yeah, I've got plenty to talk about.
yeah, we can just sit here and chat. We don't have to do questions. And if you guys just want to hang out with us, that's fine too.
Yeah. So, on that note, the top of thank you. The boss of FEMA has just been frog marched out of the building and sacked. You're sacked because even though they were supposed to have no money going out, she paid for a big hotel, the poshest hotel for the illegal immigrants. So she went against, and so yeah, she was frog marched out.
Even last week, they put up $57 million or something. Last week, after Trump said no more funding, they still did that and just said "fuck you, Trump." And now Trump's saying no, fuck you.
Yep.
Yeah.
But the thing is, like they're saying, they'll just go quiet for a little while, and then these dark people, the dark side of gun, they'll just find her another job. So she's just the front person, for it.
The problem, my love, is they're running out of money.
Yeah,
they're not going to be able to do that much longer.
She needs to be in prison.
Yep.
Otherwise, people are just going to keep going. Oh well, I'm just going to get a slap wrist, and then that's it. They have to be made accountable.
And to take that money and give it to illegal aliens when they could have sent it to North Carolina, to California, to people that need it, to Americans that are paying that money in taxes.
Yes.
Fuck.
Yeah.
How dare they do that shit?
Yeah. I mean, I know that they're getting help now, these people, but
I'm not.
No.
There's my sister. Hey, Tara.
Oh, hi, Tara. I can't wait to see you. Hopefully, coming in May, Tara.
Yes.
Hopefully, coming in May.
Yeah.
Just can't wait to see her.
My sister. Let's see. Tomorrow is Wednesday. I'm going to my parents' house tomorrow, so got a computer, a laptop I got for my dad. It's his first laptop. He's so excited. So I told him I'd be there around 10 o'clock, but I'll be back in time for our dinner and a movie tomorrow evening.
I've got to, it's Hallie, my granddaughter. It's her bone marrow day birthday tomorrow. So because she is a completely different DNA to what she was born with, she gets 2 birthdays. So we all go out for dinner. And so it's quite funny when they bring out the cake. It's like, happy bone marrow day to you. Happy bone marrow day to you.
At tonight's gig, there was this little girl. She was probably 3 years old, and she's just staring at me. So in between notes, I just like wave to her and just keep playing guitar. And she waves back, and she's staring. She's not staring at Chuck, it's just me. And I think, I don't know if it was the aura.
Of course it is.
And she's waving and smiling. And it was just so cute for that she did that. And I'm waving back when I can and in between chords. Yeah. And Brittany's the same way. She's a child magnet. So I guarantee you have to be as well.
Yeah. Oh, they notice. They see it, don't they? They feel it.
They do.
They do. So apparently the JFK files are open for people to see.
Good.
They're open. And as soon as, what's his name? Oh, my goodness.
Musk?
Patel.
Oh, Kash Patel.
Kash Patel. As soon as he's in, within the first 10 days of him, he said he is going to release the Epstein files.
Right on. Good.
Yeah.
Bring it
they
on.
Are grilling him. That should not be possible, that people have to sit there and be bullied, because it is bullying like that. And Pam Bundy, whatever, she called it out. She said, "You are bullying me." She did. Because I think it was Adam Shifty Shift he was goading her.
This is just the tip of the iceberg, too. They've only gone through like the beginning of 4 organizations out of what, 400 of them that they have to go through. There's going to be so much corruption exposed.
And then they're going to be doing it for the education department as well.
Hell yeah.
So, yeah, they're seriously thinking of closing down FEMA as well. They're giving it a lot of serious thought and just starting up a different agency altogether.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good. That's
yeah, exactly.
Worthless. Homeland Security is worthless too, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why the high-end hotel? We totally agree. And you're right. It's transfer of money to the elites. It's exactly what it is.
Yeah, it's Mary Comas, her name.
1,700 an ounce silver. Bring that on, baby.
I have heard that in other places that silver and gold is really going up. It's quite
that was
a lot.
One of my predictions. By the end of the year, it's going to be at least $100 an ounce. 1,700 would be even better. Fuck yeah, dude. That's true. And I guarantee a lot of you guys out there are just like Ali, me, my daughter. These kids see your aura, and they're like, you know, and you wave to them, they'll wave back because they're like it's like they're saying, "Hey, I'm a little indigo. Here I am. I acknowledge you." You know, and I'm like, "Yeah, I see you. Congratulations for making it." Whoops. I don't know where Ali went. She just, I bet you Tink kicked her out. Whoops, I got knocked off too. That's weird. They started a task force. Let me bring Ali back on. There she is.
Oh wow, that's bright.
I see. I like this view. So I get to see up close, and that's not bad though. Bad. They started a task force for that today. Bring it on. Release a med bed soon. I doubt it.
I think it's coming. I do.
I hope so. I doubt it.
I feel it. Yeah, I do feel it. So anyway, on Valentine's, Greg and I are not obviously meeting. We'll probably speak to each other sometime, but we're not going to have our date until we're having it early, which is tomorrow. So Friday's usually my work day, but what I've done is I've blocked it off because I thought what would be nice. I always think to myself, Valentine is such a lonely day for women who their partners aren't romantic. And I don't think for any blokes out there that are watching this, I do not think that you realize what a damage you do to a woman by not acknowledging Valentine's, even with just a card. It breaks their hearts. Telling you now, you might say, I don't want to, you know, I don't want to be told when to be romantic and all of that. These guys, I'm telling you, you are hurting them badly. You really are. So what I thought I could do for the women, whether they are single, whether they are in a partner, whatever, I'm going to come on and we're going to do a show, and I'm going to invite some women on, and we're going to talk about our worst dates, the worst dates that we've had, the ones that are really embarrassing, funny, you know, all of those. So I thought that would be good. It will be open if anybody wants a quick reading as well. So that's what I thought I would do. I haven't worked out a time yet because I do have one person who did book in. So it'll probably more like the evening. in the UK, the evening in the UK. So, but I'll sit here and work it out. I've got to go on to my calendar, my work calendar, and see what the best time is. So if anybody does want to be part of that, please let me know, and I will send you an invite.
Right on. That's like I said, as beautiful as Ali is on the outside, she's even more beautiful on the inside. This is what she's doing, just
Oh,
to unite other people together. And I love you so much just for being you. I do.
thank you, darling.
Carry
I've
on,
been
Susan.
there. I've been there on that side of it. You're romantic every single day, my love. I never ever feel insecure one
Oh.
bit ever. And
No, if
you know,
anything, you tell me to tone it down. I wanted to put hottest goddess down here on her side. She wouldn't let me. Then I put mediocre Ali there, and she's like, "Yeah, that's better." No, it's not. I was kidding. I was just joking. You are the hottest goddess. I'm sorry. I scream it from the rooftops.
I know, love. I do. I don't mean to say it. Just sometimes it might be uncomfortable for other people. I know you don't care.
I don't.
I know. I know.
I'm crazy about you.
I feel the same, my darling, but I'm more private with you.
Okay. This is the third time I've tried to get this one going, and let's try it now. I heard from Canada TikTok about the Canadians are worried about Trump annexing Canada. I don't think that's going to happen. If anything, I just heard the other day he's serious about making Canada part of the United States. He's serious
What,
about that.
what does that mean by annexing? I mean, I know what an annex is, but what does that mean, that context? Sorry, love.
I'm guessing to separate it from. Maybe I'm wrong, but
I thought he wanted to welcome it in.
that's what I thought. Auditing everything, expose and disclose. Right on. Bring it on.
If we have to be audited, I have to do my accounts every month. I have to do my accounts and I have to send them in every single month without fail. And then I have to do my yearly ones as well. So why can't they do that as well? I've heard that they never ever um, have had any accounts that actually the Pentagon have failed their auditing every year. I heard. I mean, I can understand that there's going to be some secret projects and things like that. I can understand that, but still.
Ellie and I were talking about this it might have been yesterday or a couple days ago. What we're going to see, friends, is the Trump effect in action. Other countries are watching what's going on here in the United States with USAID and now FEMA, Department of Education, and how the United States is auditing everything and finding all this money that's being blown elsewhere. And other countries are going to make the same demands. Hey, like England will say, hey, where's all this money going? We want receipts. We want transparency. This is going to snowball into every other government. And you're going to see the same kind of shit in other countries going down when accountability comes in along with transparency.
I hope so. I hope so.
Bam. Hell yeah. Hey, yo, yeah.
I agree, Linda. You know, if women expect their men to be romantic, then we have to be romantic too. Yeah.
Linda said their aura class yesterday was amazing. Thank you.
You guys did amazing. Oh my goodness. They really did. They were sensing the colors around people, they were feeling it. Yeah. It means a lot.
Hi, Tracy. Thanks for joining us. You're correct, Ali. Valentine's is a special day.
And the thing is, we should not care what anyone else thinks, okay? But every woman on Valentine's, family members, friends, people at work, did you get any cards? Did you get any cards? Did you get any cards? Did you get any cards?
Flowers.
No, 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 no.
Yeah.
That's what they have to go through on a day when it costs sometimes just less than £1 for you guys to get a card.
Yep.
So I know I'm beating up on men, but men don't seem to get. I mean, do blokes say to blokes, "Did you get any Valentine's cards today?" They don't care like that, but women do.
You have one coming.
I know I do. Yeah.
Should be there any day now.
And yours? Have you got yours yet?
No.
Ah.
I know.
Do you know what? Our Christmas was late, wasn't it?
Yep. And that's fine.
It's okay. It's okay.
So my sister says she gets the same thing with children. Every time she goes out, the look on their faces, it's that aura that they're seeing, folks. They see the aura in good people.
1 minute.
Hey, that'll be our first question from Susie. Will senior citizens see a significant increase in benefits in the months ahead? God, I hope so, seeing how I'm a senior citizen. All right. Hi to Sarah. Welcome aboard. I'm giving Jan a carton of eggs. Well, that's $20 in some places, I guess. I don't know. And another question from Lucinda. Thank you for the question and welcome aboard. Will we see chemtrail stop? That's a big fat yes, but we'll see what the cards say. Shirley's got a question here. Thank you for bringing the questions on. I guess we can start answering them sooner than later. See any wealth transfers this year? I still have hope for Nesara. Well, you guys know my thoughts on Nesara, but I will draw cards on it regardless, because sometimes what I think and what the cards say are two different things. So. Woman, remember to do special for your men too. If you are with one, I am my Valentine. Aw. You have to let me know what time. Laughing. Yeah. God, I love her, and I can't tell her enough. I was singing to her before we came on our song "My Love" by Paul McCartney. Singing that. Horribly.
In fact, can I say that was really lovely what you was doing, because I was getting myself in a bit of a flat and going into like a panic because I wasn't ready, and because I woke up from a nap and my back was like somebody had squeezed it. It was so bad. So Greg phoned up and I couldn't answer the first call, and then I answered the second call, and you were just kind of like making me kind of not panic by not putting any pressure on me. And then he was singing to me, so it was like, thank you. You didn't know that's what was helping me, but you did it because you just know.
You just know.
Yes,
Sure.
you do.
Got some questions pouring in. This is great. Do you think any of the stories on Real Raw News is true? I'd say most are hot air and bullshit. Probably some.
I'm going to say, I bet you there's a tiny little bit of a maybe truth, and they've just made something from it, probably.
Yeah. Because if you go to their website and you read about us, it says that it's fictitious, it's made up. It's not. It's only one person. It's not like there's a whole staff of people. But it's kind of. It's really not much different than what's it, Babylon Bee. Oh, hang on. My parents are calling. I'll be right back.
All right. Oh, I love that. Isn't it lovely? He's still got, and Tara, you still got your parents, so it's so precious. So precious. Yeah, I think that some of it is smidges, and then they add the extra. Yeah. Yeah, do something special for yourself as well. Buy yourself a Valentine's card, so that my kids would never go through not having a Valentine's card. I always posted one to them, and they kind of knew it was from me, even though I said, no, I don't know anything about it, I'm sorry. I used to do that, but you know, and I used to, I just used to buy them a card so that they wouldn't go to school and so they didn't have any. So they'd always say, even though they knew it was probably from mum, you know, they would always have a card. Yes.
My mom wanted to know, are you still coming by tomorrow? I'm like, yes, Mom, I'll be there.
That's lovely. I agree about Valentine's Day. Even at work, we make it special for everyone, so no one feels out.
That's
Because it feels so shit inside. It breaks your heart. So, yeah. I wish it didn't. I wish it didn't matter. I wish we were so self-reliant on ourselves that we didn't give a what's it. But
When it says, I have no interest in being part of the United States, but part of the Republic, yes. Well, I guess it depends on the direction where the United States goes. If it does become a republic, why not? An audit is only bad if you're hiding something. I totally agree.
true.
Oh, speaking of which, Ron Paul, I voted for him in 2008 and 2012. I love Ron Paul. He's being appointed in charge of auditing the Fed. This is a dream come true for Ron Paul because he's been all over. He's been pushing to audit the Fed for the longest time, and now his dream will come true. And so will everyone else's here in the United States because we know what's in Fort Knox. Big fat nothing, or most of it's gone. Fuck yeah.
That's good.
Ron
That's
Paul.
very good. Oh,
More
that's
questions.
good.
We're going to have to start getting back to the questions.
I'm ready. I'm ready.
A bunch of them. We'll
Do you
charge
know what?
against the
Look,
criminals.
oh,
Go ahead.
look behind me. I'm trying to hide this. Look, you know what that is to my door, just there,
Yeah.
because you've lived here.
Yes.
But it's a pair. It's a pair of stockings right there, holding up my door.
Yeah.
Closed because the window's open, and when it's cold, it's really cold. So I shut a bit of it out, but I'm trying to hide it so it doesn't look so terrible.
Aw. I don't think people care.
I do look
Of
terrible.
course you do. Hey,
I
Phil,
feel.
joining us on Facebook. Even Jon Stewart had something to say about the Pentagon failing its audit.
Yeah.
Big changes are happening, friends. So I'm going to scroll back and try to find our first question. Thank
Can
you
I
for
just
sending
can
in
I
the
just
question.
ask a question? Oh, look, we both did that at the same time.
We did.
Can I just ask a question? Because obviously it's very different in the UK politics. So, you had, oh, what was her name? The black Senate woman, and she went storming in and tried to basically do a January 6th on this building because she was so sick of Trump. And
Maxine
she was
Waters.
really grilling Maxine Walters, yes.
Yeah.
And she was insulting this security guard really badly. And he was standing his ground. He was not backing down. So what I'm going to ask is for you guys, if you know, is can they do anything about what Trump is doing? Is it all legitimate, above board, or could they do something to stop him doing it?
Put it out there. Okay.
Because, yeah, I mean, obviously I can ask the cards, but I just wanted to know in a lawful way. Okay, I've had enough now. You can.
All right. Susie has our first question. I'm just jotting it down real quick. Oh, Susie was one of your guest readers the other day. Check it out.
Yeah, she did amazing with D.
Did. Her and Dee
Well
were
done,
fantastic.
Susie.
Good job. Good job. They're naturals at it. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
So anyway, great job. And let's get to your question. Will seniors see a significant increase in benefits in the months ahead? Wow, I don't know if I need to see anything. Yeah, holy shit. Wow, check this out. If you guys know anything about the tarot, aces are yes cards. Got that one and this one, two yeses, big fat yes, and benevolence. So, oh, that this was real easy to answer, Susie. Yeah, and I'm glad to see that because, I'm 64. I turned 65 in October. You're considered a senior here in Florida at 55. So I've been a senior for almost 10 years. Anyway, yeah, that's a big fat yes. Bring it on. That's what I got. Let's see what Ali has. Right on.
Okay. Well, I get a yes. I mean, when you're talking anything about finances and money, and you get the Empress, that is ripeness, that is ready, that is overflowing of abundance. I do feel that there, it's like something has to be done because of something. So I feel that it will happen just after there being a problem linked with payments or something like that. And then all of a sudden there'll be a problem and it'll be sorted. Okay, it'll be not only are we going to do this, we're going to up it. Something like that. It's going to be quite dramatic. So I get a yes. Quick and easy. That's probably
Bam.
thrown Greg out because he likes to be ready.
No, that's no. I was just writing down the next question. I'm ready. Um, and our next question is from Lucinda. How are you, Lucinda? Lucinda Nava.
Hey,
Will
Lucinda.
will we see chemtrails stop? Uh, this is, I once again I drew the ace card again, which is the yes. But what I'm getting though is, well, I did see a video earlier today or yesterday proposing, since these audits and everything, this dude that made the video said he hasn't seen any chemtrails. And come to think of it, I haven't either. When I go to the beach and play bocce ball and exercise and go for my walk, I don't. And I think it's because they're losing their funding, or they lost their funding. And now they're at that juncture, where they can't maintain what they've been doing. So to answer your question, yeah, yeah. Um, we just got to hope that they don't try to squeeze funding elsewhere. I know George Soros has a lot of money, but even Soros's money, he's the one that ended up getting, I forgot how many 280 million to help impeach Trump. Guy's fucking evil. But anyway, the chemtrails are going to be coming to an end. Hallelujah. Happy days are here again. Let's see what Ali has to say.
Okay, so now there's a different shot, so I've got to hide my computer. I can't win today. Okay, just gonna throw the dice. Okay, we'll see chemtrail stop. I've already got a message from them, so this is a 9. 9 is a stop. Yeah. We're nearly at the end of that cycle. They're talking about exposure in a massive way. RFK is going to be putting a stop to that. And so, yeah, it's gonna be the truth is just gonna blow out. Okay, for everything health wise. You're gonna be kind of like, we're all already overwhelmed with all the truth and transparency coming out now. It's going to be even more. So, yeah, hang on in there. It's all gone. So happy.
Bam. Here we
Bam.
go. Here we go. Thanks everyone for joining us. Everyone that's here right now. If you're watching on the recorded version, thank you as well. Leave your comments below or above, whichever be the case, if you're on Facebook or YouTube. Moving on. This is going to be an interesting question because you guys know where I stand on Nesara. Um, yeah, and Jasara, but this is what I got anyway. Um, do you see any wealth transfers this year? I still have hope for Nesara. I love the premise of Nesara, but I've been following it for way too long. It's been around since, if you believe Charlie Ward, since the late 1950s, which means it's been over 60 years that people have been waiting for this bullshit to come around. But I do believe that there is something coming. And do you see transfers of wealth this year? We got another. This is a different ace card. First time we've had this one, but that's another yes. And what we see is a transition coming. But and this is what I've been feeling all along. It's not going to be Nesara or Jasara. It's going to be something else. And it could be a number of things. As you see the options up there, it could be a number of things. It could be, gold-backed currency that creates instant wealth. It could be, something happens with our social security numbers or our birth certificates that generates wealth. Maybe the Roman Catholic Church gets exposed for its crimes against humanity, and its net worth is distributed around the world, creating instant abundance for everyone, and then everyone would get this universal basic income from the Roman Catholic. It's something along those lines, but it's not necessarily going to be Nesara. That's what I have. Let's see what Ali has to say. She loves her Nesara.
Didn't say that. I said I believe what you believe. I don't actually care what it is. Yeah. Let me do that. It's better. Yeah, I don't mind what it's called. I just know that there is a plan for this money to come back. I'll say what I get every time I look into it. How the money is going to come to people is by compensation. So if you've had, I don't know, this pharmaceutical product, it's been known that it causes this health problem, you can now have compensation. And so anybody who has taken that will get a lump sum. It will also be, say if it's some sort of insurance or some other scam that the police, that the government have run. Your banks, if they've been billing you wrong or doing something that was classed as actually illegal, all of that truth is coming out, and then there'll be compensation. So I don't see that everybody's just going to get one lump sum, one large thing, and then that's it. Nobody would go to work if you all got a lump sum. They'd go, everybody would be trying to go on holiday realizing, why can't I get on a plane? It's like, well, the pilot got a lump sum too, so why is he going to be going to work? So none of the whole world would stop. So yeah, this is it's coming. Absolutely is coming. This year, I would say, yeah. 2025, whenever I go into 2025 when I'm doing readings, there's such an excitement in my heart. There was an excitement in 2024, don't get me wrong, but 2025, the build up to it, I don't know, it's just, there's something about it when I'm doing people's readings. My guides, and when I tune into their guides and their loved ones when I'm doing a reading, wow, it's a buzz. It's like a vibrant buzz. It's great. So yeah, it's coming. That's what I get. You coming back, my love? Oh, okay. So thank you to everybody who was very supportive to the readers. Okay, so we had D Collier, who she did some readings along with it was a lovely Susie, and Susie's completely new. She's not done anything like that before, so she did amazing. and also D. So this is what I got when I asked, did we get the gold from the Vatican? And I got the world card. So I believe that the gold has already been taken back from the Vatican. That's what my guides have always said. For his capitulation tour, when he went round everywhere, that's what happened. That's why the Pope in the photograph, Trump's grinning like a Cheshire cat, and the Pope is looking like with a face like a slapped ass. Yeah, and he didn't have that face when he was standing next to Obama. No, he did. He had that face. He was given, we've got all this information on you, everything. Either you play the game, or that's it. So yeah, that's what I believe.
Right on. Yeah, shit's
And
changing.
then,
You got to
that's
pay
coming
attention to
back.
stuff like what Ali was just saying. There's a lot of subtle hints, like Trump and the Queen, where
Yes,
she was basically bowing down to him
he was.
metaphorically. Yeah.
Yep. When you look at, the sword dance, there was something about the sword dance. There was something about the trophy with the sumo wrestlers. There was something about every single thing when he went around, he was given, like going into the Forbidden City. That doesn't happen to just anybody. I'm sorry. That means we bow down to you. We admit submission.
Bam.
Yeah.
Right. Moving on. Tracy has our next question. And thank you for getting your questions in early tonight.
Thank you.
Love you guys.
Yeah.
Will charges be charged against the criminals in USAID? And it's easy to say USAID, but that's not what it is. It's USAID, and it's a big money laundering bullshit system that they didn't think would ever get exposed, but here we are. Bam. Exposed. So the question is, will charges be charged against Ace of Pentacles? Yeah, and Pentacles is about money. And yeah, they're fucked. They are fucked. Their backs are against the wall right now. They basically have been silenced, and this is what they're worried as fuck right now because of what's going on. And you know damn well, anyone in any of these government organizations, they haven't really gotten into yet deeply into any of them. But there's like 400 friggin' organizations that they're going to be looking into. And like anyone at the Department of Education, they're probably trying to move money around and stash things, but all that shit will have to be accountable regardless. So, yeah, shit's coming down, and they will be held accountable. This is going to be exciting to watch unfold. That's what I have. Let's see what Ali's got. Right on.
Thank you, my darling. I love that man so much. I do. It makes my heart sing. Yeah, so the Valentine show is going to be on 9 p.m. UK, which works out at 4 p.m. Eastern. So I'm hoping that then spreads over the UK and USA times ish. So that's what I'm trying to do. So the show will be at 9 p.m. Okay. So if anybody does want to do that, just please reach out to me on my website, PsychicAlly.net, and I will send you, there's a contact me thing there, and I will send you the link, okay, to the show. All right. So anyway, Tracy, oh, thank you. Thank you so much. So I forgot what the question was. I know he's trying to probably find the question. Okay. Will charges be charged against the criminals that use? Okay. So what I got earlier, they were talking amongst themselves about FEMA, and I heard Elon. There was a podcast or something I heard with Elon as well. So when I hear things, sometimes I get like a remote view, or I get like messages coming through, and that's why I've always got a notebook in front of me and a table always. What I got was they are going to be coming down on these people heavily, because they can't just, if they, and I said this to Greg earlier, what happens is they then, they take the hit. Basically, it's like, yes, I did wrong, and I'll step down, all this dramatics, a bit like Tony Blair. Okay, and then they get a really cushy job later on, and they earn loads of money doing that. Okay, it's like, so really they don't get punished, is what I'm saying. So they are now doing it. They are now punishing these people. So the answer to that is yes. Okay, I'll see what the cards say, but that's what my channeling said. Okay, so that's FEMA as well. I think FEMA will close. I really feel FEMA will close. Okay, yes. Somebody's going to be walking away in shame. Okay, so again, they won't have to be fired. There's somebody going to be stepping down there after a very strong meeting. Okay, a very strong meeting, and there will be consequences. I think they're going to go on a little trip to Gitmo. So yeah.
Just a little
Definitely.
trip, just
There'll be
a tiny little trip to Gitmo. Bam! Wow.
yeah, a bit.
Ugh.
They deserve every second of it, every second, because they think they can get away with it, and it's not right.
Exciting days, baby. Yeah.
For sure.
Tracy goes, my love. Whoa, whoa. Damn right. That's her song, my song, our song.
It is.
Yeah, it is. Fuck yeah.
It's on the wall there. My daughter, can you see that?
Yes, barely. I know
When you hover your phone over that, it plays the song. Megan made that for us. Do you remember?
I do.
Yeah.
Sky Blue, how are you? Thank you for being here. I love Ron Paul so much too. Yeah, I remember back in, I think it was 2012. They had debates. The Republican debates were going on, and it was on CBS, and they gave Ron Paul a total of 89 seconds to speak during the debates. Clear that was the year Mitt Romney ended up winning the nomination to run for president, but Ron Paul got screwed big time. They were afraid. The establishment's always been afraid of Ron Paul. So seeing Ron Paul in there, in charge of the Federal Reserve, auditing them, man, he's going to go after them. Stay safe, Dr. Paul. We love you. Great, great man. I still have coolers that says Ron Paul Revolution on them, the stickers on them. Yeah, yeah. Ron Paul is.
I love it that all the good guys are being brought together under Trump. All the good guys.
Yes, it's exciting. Okay, our next question comes from Sarah Gunther. Why did people believe that Elon was going to air Doge commercials at the Super Bowl? Air Doge. Oh, I see what you're saying. Airdrop. A lot of people. That's a thing that in cryptocurrency they talk about airdropping money, and anytime I see airdropping, I think it's a scam or a ploy to somehow get a hold of your information, crypto information, but 99% of the time, anytime someone does a airdrop, it's a scam. So why did people Why did the people believe that Elon was going to do that? What I got, there's a lot. It's a lot of people talking. Nobody's agreeing on anything. It was basically a disinfo campaign to make Elon look like an idiot. And that, we got the double card too. And that's that. It was done by nefarious people, but as it turned out, it had nothing to do with uh, Dogecoins or airdropping anything. So, yeah, it was just like a lot of hot air and bullshit, basically. Um, Nothing to worry about. I love this woman.
I love you too. That's all I got, darling. I can say exactly the same thing. It's no,
Okay.
yeah, exactly the same as you.
Okay.
Hmm.
Is Elon we see the original or a replacement?
I got a download about this. I'll keep quiet, but I got a download.
Okay. Um, well, I didn't have time to really check my cards, so this is what we have. Okay. Um, I honestly, what I believe are, and what the cards are saying are two different things, but the cards are what they are. There's two different Elon Musks out there. I think it's all him. Cards say otherwise. Um, and that I think they're protecting the real Elon, similar to probably what they're doing with Trump. But I think what they're protecting him from is that tower moment where, like Trump, there was some, I can't say the word here. Well, we're on a bunch of different platforms, but YouTube makes us tippy toe around certain thing. ASSINATION kind of thing. So that's that's what they're. But I think that the good the good one is basically out in the public. Meanwhile, Elon himself, what I'm getting from the cards, is staying safe behind the scenes. I know, to me that doesn't make sense. That's what the cards say. I think it's all him personally, but let's see what Ali has. Because to me, that I don't necessarily have to agree with the cards. I agree more with what my heart says, but let's see what Ali says. I don't know. Maybe she's got something for us.
This is a tricky one. Okay, so in the past, oh, look at my look. In the past, there was the Elon. There was a bad Elon. Okay, there was issues um with his family. He wasn't brought up in um there was satanic stuff in the background of his family. Okay, I'm not saying it was his mum, might be his father, I don't know. Okay, so I saw that, or a fatherly character, because I saw a man. um what happened, so obviously when he's kind of like doing all this thing, there was a time where he was very much he lost his way. I'm going to say he lost his way. Okay, and I feel that he was one of these people that were told that he's got to stay in the background. Okay, they replaced him with a double, a masked person, whatever it is. Okay, and so you had this other person. Elon was still doing what it was like. I saw him still working, but he was behind kind of it was like a prison, but it's not. Basically, he was imprisoned but still able to do his work. Then so there was a double. What then happened was when Trump was going to come back, he then and the generals and everybody um, spoke to Elon directly and said, "Listen, we know that there's a good guy in there. We know, So this is humanity. This is humanity's last chance to win over the darkness before the darkness really takes over. And do you want to be, which side of this do you want to be on, basically? And Elon, the real Elon, said, I want to be part of it. And so Elon then came out of hiding, and we now have the real Elon. But we do have two still, because we have two Trumps. I know you think it's crazy, okay? I know it's hard to believe because it's like they look the same. There was, if you look at the pictures of Trump when he's going into the Super Bowl, he's sleek. He's very slender. Okay, the background of Trump at the Super Bowl, very slender guy. Now we know that Trump is chunky, but we also know he probably looks more chunky because he has the vest and everything underneath. Okay, so there is two. Okay, it's horrible to think about, but they have to keep these guys safe because they are a vital part of this. Basically, it's a movement, worldwide movement. Okay, it's not just America. Yeah, America is getting, the abundance of these lovely people, but it's affecting the whole world, the movement. So long-winded way to say, I'm afraid there are two Elons, but the true Elon is now right on board with the white hats. So there you go.
And I'm so glad that you said that, because it wasn't making a lot of sense to me. And while you were explaining that, how many times have we seen people wearing masks?
Yeah.
And how many Trumps were there out there that were wearing masks? We've hypothesized that maybe Jim Carrey was, or somebody like that. What, Biden, right? Was Biden. So is it possible? Hell yeah, it's possible. And to me, that makes more sense to my own mind, with what the card said there, than what my own personal feelings were.
Yes.
So, yeah, I appreciate that. Thank you, my love.
Yeah.
Okay, moving on. This one's from Bill. Let me. Well, I can't. I'll read the question. Will we actually get tired of winning?
I love that, Phil. Good question.
Yeah. And this is what I call the trump card, because it's it's the King of Pentacles. He's got his cake and he's going to eat it too. So we got that. We have the celebration card as well, and we have the sun. Beautiful cards. Will we actually get tired of winning? Not as long as the sun is shining, baby. That's what I got. Let me see if I can clear this up a little for Ali. Let's go like that. There's the question. And let's get Ali back in here. Hopefully. There she is.
I was hovering about because it sounded like you was going to do it for me. So we cancel each other out. So I got the celebration card. And so, yeah, we're not going to get sick of it. It's going to be, we might get a little bit complacent, thinking it's all going our way, and, they can still cause problems, remember? They can, but they definitely are not going to cause that much problems. You see, there's always another side to what Trump does. He plays about with money. He knows that money equals power. Take money away from these people and they have less power. And that's what the big thing is. This whole thing, taking money away, taking back their power. It's exciting. So, yeah, it's good stuff. Thank you, Phil.
All right. Thanks, Phil. Let's figure out what our next question is here. Appreciate that, brother. Oh, I almost went by this one. Um, well, please remember to put these in uppercase so we see them. But sometimes we actually see them if they're not. But we've probably missed more than we've caught. But we caught this one.
Hey,
Hi,
Concha.
um, question: JFK file release, yet people are still confused. What gives? Well, okay. What I got is, well, I got the devil card. They're intentionally trying to put out information and misinformation, and it's like all this corruption that's being exposed on USAID. On the left, they're making it seem like a bad thing. Oh, he's gonna take away your social security and he's coming after your personal finances. No, he's not. That has nothing to do with that. He's just exposing corruption. But everybody on the left is making it seem like it's completely something else. But we know how much they lied to begin with. I mean, look at all the, the whole January 6th thing, the Russia thing, all this bullshit that they have a history of lying about. Hunter Biden, another thing. Ukraine, the issue there, big, the 10% to the big guy, right? It goes on and on and on. So much lying that's going on, and that's part of it's basically the ordo ab chaos, order out of chaos, confusing people, trying to get us to fight each other instead of looking at what's really going on, which is what we're seeing when they're exposing this USAID bullshit along with the Department of Education, how despite what Trump put out there, they sent 58 million to New York City to house illegal immigrants last week when they were told you can't do this anymore. They don't give a fuck. So they're apparently wanting to go down swinging, and we knew that would happen. So yeah, that's all they have left. They're running out of money. All they can do right now is try to confuse people with their lies, and it's not working. Nobody's buying that shit. Kind of like the bird flu crap. Anyway, that's what I have. Let's see what Allie's got.
Okay, so the files, as far as I know, are out. I that's what that's what I've seen. They've said they're out. So what you're saying is they're still confused, and I'm going to say that it takes a person who can see through the BS to be able to see exactly what happened. It's like a jigsaw piece. Only some people will be able to recognize it and see it for what it is. And so, yeah, what I'm seeing is that will all happen. So one of these truthers will look at the files and go, that's it. That's the hidden message. That's where we need to look down, go down that rabbit hole there. Okay. So all of that is going to make absolute sense. It's going to be fine. So I got this card, which is like she's holding a key here. So the key is going to be opening those doors, okay, to what it is. And yeah, okay. That's where it all started. That's where the generals got together and said, we need to fight back now. The deep state's gone too far. And that's where they needed somebody who couldn't be intimidated, wasn't able to be bought out, and that's why they chose Trump. Maybe there was always going to be chosen, but they chose Trump. So, and the story begins regarding, his journey. So there you go. That's it. That's what I get.
My nose is peeling. And I saw like some dead skin on my nose, and I was trying to get it off, but I didn't want to make it look like I'm picking my nose.
Yeah.
Thank you, my love, and thank you, Concha, for the question. Moving on. Wow, we're moving right along. We got 9 minutes left, folks, before we have to sign off and get ready for our next show. But thank you for sending in all the questions, and we'll get to as many of them as we can. This is great. Tracy's asking, will Maxine Waters be removed? And I got cards for this drawn already. Um, it's difficult. Um, I think eventually there's a lot of talk. People are saying, yeah, we need her removed. Other people are saying, no, you can't do that, based on what grounds. And they're going to try to drag it out. And it's going to be an uphill battle to actually remove her. Although most of us think, fuck, it's a no-brainer. But I'm feeling that it will happen. And when it happens, it's not just going to be her. It's going to be a shitload of people. And she's one of them. And it's going to happen fast and furiously. So it will happen, but it's just like a lot of bureaucracy, red tape bullshit that you have to go through first in order to make that happen. So yes, but in time. That's what I have. What do you got, baby?
I've got similar. Follow the money. All of these people are going to be looked into, and it's all going to be a case of follow the money. They've all had handouts it's all traceable. They didn't think that anybody would be able to trace it back, but they are. And that's what their biggest fear is. They keep saying that Elon's looking into people's personal accounts. Then he's not. He's only looking at, he's auditing things. Follow the bad money. So if you've done nothing wrong, and this is what infuriates me. They keep saying that they've stopped the benefits. They haven't stopped any benefits. It's actually on the White House. If you go into the White House and you look at the actual paperwork there, it's all there. Okay, it says in black and white, anything that benefits the United States is staying the same. That's it. Okay, so when are they going to get done for defamation of character? Because really, they are defaming Trump and Elon, and it's like, I think sometimes they need to be made accountable, actually, like they are at The View, all the View people, getting sued. Well, the people that are lying blatantly about what actually is going on, and the people, the public are they're creating fear, they're creating anger, worse than anything Trump's ever done. And yet he got insurrected, didn't he? Whatever that's called. Yeah, so she will be removed. All of them together. It will be in kind of another wave of them, and they're all going to flee like ants. Yeah, I can see them leaving countries and things like that.
Fast and furiously, baby. It's when it happens.
Yeah, it will.
Whew, look out. Look out below,
I agree.
baby. Fuck yeah.
It's time. It's time. Yes.
Akasha, I'd like to see Adam shifty shift, as well as others. The evil in them is showing. Yeah. It's the whole kit and caboodle. You're going to see, we've heard about this in the past. In 2016, we've been hearing about mass arrests, at least in the circle I've been in, since I've been on In5d, probably since 2010 or so. I think that's when I first heard the stories of mass arrests. So 15 years. And if you notice, I haven't really published much on that on In5d because I never felt it, but I feel it now. Feeling it now. It's coming, and the cards are saying the same thing. They're coming. So,
see, the thing is, it's like a game. It's like a game of life, isn't it? The jigsaw pieces. Trump could only do what he could do in his first 4 years. because he had like one hand tied behind his back because he had a lot of people who were actually corrupt giving him the wrong advice in the past. So he then had 4 years whilst, and I think that's actually looking at the whole thing, probably for the best that everybody could see Joe Biden and see what actually how bad it could get, because there's less people coming against Trump now than there would have been 4 years ago. 4 years ago, they'd have thought he was definitely a Hitler doing what he's doing. Now they're kind of like going, okay, it's for the people. This is for the people. And so, yeah, it's now is the time. It's right.
And you had to expose the funding and all this corruption. And now that, you're basically tying a tourniquet around the money going out, it's not going anywhere.
No.
They're losing that funding. They're unable to do the money laundering, just like the funding that was going to Ukraine under Biden, instead of going to, Tennessee or I'm sorry, North Carolina or California, where it wouldn't have as much of an opportunity to get money laundered. You send it out to Ukraine, and Zelensky does what he has to do, gives Biden the kickbacks, and his 10% to the big guy and all that shit. But it's not happening anymore. When you cut off the head of the snake, it's done. It's over, and they are not going to have the funding to do this crap anymore. Love that Melania won a sued.
She sued The View for 800 million and won.
Oh wow! I didn't hear that.
That's actually what. There's 3 of them. There's three cases against The View.
Good.
They're on their way out.
Yeah, they suck. I'm glad that happened to them.
Mm-hmm.
So there has been arrests, but there are names we don't know who they are. I see them in the Telegram.
Yeah, when you look at it's called Monkey Works. Monkey, WERKS. Okay, I think it's something like that. This guy was ex-military, and what he does is he shows where the planes are and how many planes have been going over to Gitmo.
Oh wow!
And they've always been a lot going over to Gitmo. They're not going to go to Gitmo unless there's a bloody reason. Back and forth, and now it's gone berserk. Now, so yeah, follow him. You can't make that shit up. He sees where the planes are.
And there's so many people that are in the shadows that we don't know, that are corrupt as fuck, that have been hiding in the shadows. But this is part of the swamp that's totally getting drained. And you're going to hear, I think that's going to be that's a good point that was made. I think you're going to see a lot more names that you might not have been familiar with in the past that are getting exposed now. So we are going to have to wrap things up, my love. If you'd like to wrap up things on your end first, please go ahead.
Oh, thank you. Thank you to my gorgeous, sexy husband. I love you so much.
I love you.
I love doing this show with you every week. I love it. And being with you guys as well. Just thank you. Happy Valentine's Day if I don't see you guys. I hope you have a wonderful day. If someone doesn't buy yourself flowers, or if you're a guy and you're not being appreciated, buy yourself some aftershave. Do something nice for yourself. That's what I say. But I'm going to be doing a show. It is 9 p.m. I'm going to be on here, and we're going to be talking about worst dates, okay? But we'll end with some dates. We'll end with some positive affirmations for what you guys. I've got what I want. I couldn't possibly want anything else other than what I have. So, but I want to help others. Okay, I do. And so what I would like to do is let's write some affirmations, some positive affirmations for everybody to find that love, to find what they want, you know, and let's finish off with that. We can do some readings, so let's hang out together. We're also going to obviously involve people in the chat as well, so if you've got something to say, you can also, you know, say it in the chat. If you want, you can write your date down in the chat, I don't care. But that's what I would like to do. So February the 14th, 9 p.m. UK, 4 p.m. Eastern. What would that be? Yeah, 1 p.m. Yeah, 1 p.m. Pacific time, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's 9 mine, 8 hours behind Pacific time.
6.
Yeah.
6 Pacific, yeah. Yep.
Yeah. So if anybody does want to join in, that's what we're doing.
And
yeah, and if anyone wants a reading, please go to PsychicAlly.net.
I love you.
I love you, darling.
And on Friday, on Valentine's Day, I'll be doing a gig, but I better not hear my ears ringing for your worst Valentine's Day date. My ears better not be ringing for that. It's like, fucking Greg, that asshole. I can't believe what this fuck.
How could I possibly, my love? How could I possibly? You know it's never going to be that.
No, I know that. I love you.
I love you.
As for me, I've got this right here. In5d Quantum Tie-Dye. Check that out. Amazing shirts, high vibration, high quality, handmade here in Sarasota by me. And I put this 99.9% quartz crystal sand into the dye, along with gemstones for all the chakras colors that I use. That the quartz crystal sand magnifies the power of the energy of the gemstones. And then, if that's not enough, when I send the shirts out, I always take like a little handful and sprinkle it on top of the shirts. So when you open up your package, you're gonna get a little sand, Atlantean sand, 99.9% quartz crystal sand from Siesta Key. So, yeah, check that out, in5d.net. And well, we hope that you will join us for Live and Uncensored. If you're watching on Facebook, that link is up here. If you're watching on YouTube, it's below the video. It's in the more info section. And we'll be coming on there shortly. I got to get everything ready for that. So on behalf of my lovely, beautiful, sexy goddess, the hottest goddess, Ali, I'm Greg, and we're sending you all lots of love from our hearts to yours. Take care, everyone.
Go Chiefs.
Go Chiefs. Yeah. They choked, fuckers. Go Chiefs. Anyway, fuck them.